Hey, great great
Thursday.
Thursday evening. I'm fighting with the damn cats, and Sim gets to hear me fighting with cats. You all don't.
You have become that that old man with cats.
Uh, Crazy cat lady. Oh,
Yes.
eres una marrona. Eres una marrona. But they're so much fun. It's crazy because I'm marrona because they are like troublemakers. They're crazy, but they're so much fun. We,
If you say so.
I mean, I have a thing with them. It's crazy. Me paso todo el día peleándome con ellos because they are in everything. I'm not even joking, everything. Pero me paso todo el día loving them every day more. I actually called and made an appointment with the neutering place, spay and neuter.
Okay.
'Cause I gotta get them. I gotta get them
Which one?
both.
No, no, no. Which neutering place?
Brownsville spay and neuter. It's
Oh,
crazy expensive, man.
that's what I heard. I was about to tell you that because try the other ones because I heard that that was the most expensive one from the area.
They're all expensive, but if I take it,
Matamoros.
if I take them to Matamoros, they'll be like half the price. I just don't have time to take them to Matamoros. So what I did, they gave me an appointment for the 29th of August. And lo and behold, I won't be here on the 29th of August. I will be in Colombia,
So who's taking them?
my assistant. It's a good thing to have an assistant. That way, I don't have to go through the whole process, you know,
Of
of, ha-
what? Filling up papers?
no, of having to deal with the babies when they just got an operation. Because
Yeah.
they have to wear a collar.
All sedated.
Huh?
All sedated after the operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bites.
So I don't have to deal with it. My assistant can deal with it. I will be in Cartagena that day. On the next day, and I don't come back till the 31st. That
Nice.
is one of the benefits of having an assistant. Having my staff.
Would you say that's around the time that you're gonna start campaigning after you come back?
Yeah. But I'm going to change my assistant's title from assistant to chief of staff. I think the only difference is
Where'd it
the
go?
only difference is I'm paying my chief of staff and not the city of Brownsville.
The what?
I'm paying my chief of staff and not the city of Brownsville.
Oh,
That's a huge difference. I didn't send Roman the link.
no.
I was going to just to see if he wanted to come on, just so that he could.
Able to. It's not Wednesday today.
On there?
It's not Wednesday today, so he should be able to.
Well, I mean,
No, wasn't he block walking today?
huh?
Wasn't he block walking this week?
He's been block walking like a crazy man. He says that he loves it.
Yeah.
I don't. Partially because I never done it. I'm not
But
going to be
it's as far as what I've read online, it's looking pretty good for
like, huh?
all. As far as what I have read online, it's looking pretty good for the Republican parties. Like even the Democrats are fighting between themselves.
It was crazy because we were in this little group chat with some of these. some of a lot of the Democrats' um, big supporters, and they sound scared, you know. And I think they have a reason to be scared.
Yeah, like even yesterday when I was watching, I'm not too sure how true that is, but I was watching one of the news station, and they were like, even for the president, like they're saying that 75% of the Democrats that are there, they don't want him to like rerun for the next 4 years.
And they're going to, I think, make some type of formal announcement after the midterms. Part of the problem is that right now they really can't say anything. They can't go out there and say that they're afraid of Joe Biden. They're afraid of Joe Biden going more and more senile every day. I don't think anyone, wants him to run.
At least he stopped sniffing people's heads.
Well, he probably doesn't know the difference between the head, the
Oh
shoulder.
my god! I wonder if people are kicking themselves in the butt, like we're voting for him.
Well,
Uh,
and look, and this is, and again, I'm sure that people, if they were really honest, they would agree. It was a big mistake to nominate Joe Biden as a candidate for the Democrats. They could have gotten Buttigieg. They could have gotten that Andrew Yang. Someone a little bit on the different side. They would have been Trump. You know, because that was this big old wave of despise for Trump. They didn't need Joe Biden. The problem is not uh, the party. The problem is the rich people in the party. Rich people in the Democrat Party will always control who the nominee is. That is why Bernie
well,
Sanders.
it was the whole ordeal was like either Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, or Trump, right? It was like which one's out of the three horrible people is gonna win?
Well, look, Hillary Clinton, a horrible candidate. Joe Biden, a horrible candidate. If they,
Yeah,
if, and look, what do they both have in common? They are part of the Democrat corrupt political machine. And
yeah.
everyone, it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, they are part of that free type of dictatorship who ultimately decides who's going to, be the nominee anyway. Look, they screwed Bernie Sanders over the first time around. They screwed him the second time around. Liz Warren is an imbecile. I mean, if it was Andrew Yang or Buttigieg, it would have been better candidates. But they were not part of that little corrupt little group up there. Now, Buttigieg, now he's playing ball with them, you know, so he's going to be someone that people are going to have to consider. Andrew Yang started a new party. Did you see that?
No, I have not. Which part is that?
Is it the Forever Party or the Forward Party?
Forward Party. Sounds pretty smart. I think I've heard that one before. Like moving a certain Cameron County forward type
That's a
of
great
slogan.
that's a great slogan. Who came up with that? I think I said it first, no?
You know what yeah, right. You know who I what I saw that Ben Carson's endorsing Myra Flores.
Oh, awesome. Ben Carson's amazing.
Yeah. Well, like, because there was like a post they're trying to I guess raise funds for Myra Flores, but they say that there's like a whole lot of money already there for her.
A ton, Sam. Andrew Yang, Forward Party.
Forward thinking. It's pretty
Group of
smart.
Republican Democrats form new political party to appeal to moderates. It's the Forward Party. Yeah, Andrew Yang. He would have been good.
But what are they? They're more like in the middle or what?
Yeah, moderate. Actually, the former, the former.
Yo le hubiera puesto like Forward Party y abajo todo con moderación.
con moderación. That would have been an amazing one, actually. They should get you to start making campaign slogans for people. But
Yeah, but some people are so negative they don't even listen to me.
I sometimes listen to you when you're not echoey. But no, and again, it's a great idea. My question is it going to screw the Democrats more or is it going to screw the Republicans more? I don't know. I think more people are wanting to jump ship from the Democrats, into something different than what it's become than the Republicans. I think most Republicans would probably stick to the party.
Yeah, I think it would take a couple of uh, how can I say this? It's gonna take a couple of like years before it actually like makes sense to other people.
Well,
Like
yeah.
it would gain popularity little by little.
Do you remember any of the previous individuals that started party?
With the what?
Do you remember any of the previous parties, third parties out there
Ah, no. Like besides the libertarians ones,
besides
eh,
Libertarian? We got the
wasn't
Green.
there like the Green Party type of deal?
The Green Party was there. I think Ralph Nader was a candidate for the Green Party for a long, long while. Um, Ross
Was
Perot.
the Tea Party a thing or no?
No, the Tea Party was a movement inside the Republican Party.
Oh, okay.
Um, Ross Perot, I think, started the Reform Party. Is that correct, guys? Does anybody know? Ross Perot started the Reform Party, and that one, I mean, it actually
Does anybody know by that? I mean, David Smith. Do you know? Can you confirm?
well, got on a debate stage. I mean, the guy was a billionaire, very bright and stuff, but not bright enough in politics. So was not a good speaker and didn't get very far. But he disrupted one political forum where they were actually given a seat at the table, which I thought was amazing. But
Yeah,
there
because depending on the position, you gotta have like a little mix of like political science and a little mix of like economics to be able to like balance out like the issues.
yeah. Well, the guy was rich. He was a billionaire.
Yeah.
Uh, but it still didn't go anywhere. You don't hear about that party anymore or that third party. This one by Yang and I think Wittenberg. Let me just find out who that chick is. She used to be the governor of New Jersey. New Jersey. Christian something. I know the name. Crap. What the hell is her name? Does anybody know her name? Anyway, Christian Whitting something. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
find it.
because right now it would be very difficult to get any people out of the Republican Party
Yeah.
because everybody's just moving to that direction.
Well, it's crazy because the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. Republicans are going to still be out there. Oh, Trump, 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 Trump. Look at. I'm hoping DeSantis goes out there and challenges Trump for the presidency. Trump's going to run without a doubt. I would prefer DeSantis as a candidate because I think that we wouldn't lose a big old chunk of individuals like we lost last time, and someone that's a little bit closer to the not so senile part of
Do
it.
you think like the way things going? Do you see a World War III in the like the near future if Biden stays there? And if because your answer might be a yes,
First of all,
would Trump stop all that?
well, first of all, let me say I don't think that Biden is probably going to even survive the next 200 years.
Yeah, like a couple of years after before
Honestly,
picking it.
I do not think. I honestly do not think that Joe Biden is actually going to even finish this term. They're either going to invoke the 24th or 25th. I can't remember which one, and they're going to get him off the seat and make Kamala president, or he's not going to make it. You know, as that he's losing it, gacho bad. So I don't even think that he's going to make it all the way through.
Yeah, because once you start losing it, it's a spiral effect.
Yeah, and let me tell you, and I don't know if you know this, Sam. but this is one of the things that I'm fighting at home, because I'm fighting at home because I want to start taking away my father's keys to his vehicles. And cállate, it's like that's like World War III.
But that's because, like, does he get lost or what?
He's at that age, Sam, where
Well,
I
look, let me tell you something, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I haven't thought about that." Uh, Apple tags.
I already have him on Apple Tag.
So why? Well, like if anything were to happen, you can find him within minutes.
I have him on Apple Tag. I promise you, I already do. But the problem is that his reasoning, I think, is slowly fading away. The other,
Yeah, I hear you. I'm in the same boat, man.
yeah, the other thing is, he's not recuperating from this thing that he has. My sisters were out there talking about finding him a wheelchair, and I said, don't get him a wheelchair. You know, if you
That
can,
would speed stuff up. That'll
yeah,
make things worse.
exactamente. That's exactly what I told him. It would only speed up things. Let him continue to walk it off, aunque tenga dolor, ni modo que se aguante la vara.
What
Sam,
is it like? Sciatic nerve? What?
he pulled a something. I think the doctor here said it's osteoporosis, and there's no coming back from that.
Uh,
It's a
from there, it's just pretty much like pain relievers,
degeneration of the bone. And those
not
what happened.
painkillers like my tia says.
Yeah, but what happened is, look, Sam, I got him a mobility scooter for his birthday in March. He's
Rude,
huh?
rude,
What?
rude.
Well, he needs it. He needs it, and he may not. He hasn't used it once.
Yeah.
Once. He needs it.
That's like buying.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can't hear me now.
Yeah.
That's like buying someone a lady like a faca. Like, hey, here you go. You need it. Here's a faca.
Well, he needs it. And let me tell you, Sam, it wasn't
Yeah.
cheap either. I paid like $1,000 for that thing. I got him a halfway decent one. But he doesn't use it. He needs to use it. So I told my sister, I said, no, let him use the mobility scooter. We'll just get him a little trailer so we could put it up and carry it around. We'll drive him around. He doesn't go anywhere but Matamoros.
But where does he have the pain of the osteoporosis
On the leg.
on the leg? I would suggest one of those like tightening socks for the circulation.
Or
It's better to have one of those than like getting on the chair.
the doctor wants him to go to therapy.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he has insurance, but it's just like regular walking. But you gotta have like everything tightened up, like instead of just a faja, but like for the leg.
He won't wear it. The other thing I suggested, and uh, and again, look, I'm the smart one from the family. You know that. Everybody else is like, I said, you know what?
Okay.
Este, let him move into the basement. You know, let him move into the basement. I'll move my stuff and I'll move to the top and send them all to the bottom because it's easier for them to go in straight in than to have to go up and down the stairs. Does that make
Pero
sense?
como quiera la entrada es para arriba, ¿no?
No, papi. By the basement, it's just straight in. You go straight into the basement.
Oh, that's like through the underneath the stairs.
Yeah,
Got it.
and to get into the house, you have to go up some stairs, in the door, and then they have to go up some more stairs to go into their rooms, into the kitchen. I said,
Yeah.
you don't need to do that. Just take the bottom part of the house. I'll take the top part of the house, and that way you'll live in my basement.
You got demoted.
You got to know it, Papa. But
But
it's
yeah, I've been kind of going in. Kind of in the same boat, and just memory losses. It's a sad thing, man.
it
When you
is
start losing it, it's a sad thing.
it's horrible, and he doesn't have memory loss. But my sister was noticing that he was struggling a little bit, like during breakfast, to say the breakfast prayer. And look at this
Like,
guy.
was he stuttering?
No, como que
Like
se le estaba,
hesitating?
he was forgetting what words were coming up next. And Sam, this guy has been saying the same breakfast prayer for the past 40 years.
Oh, I know. He says the same prayer over and over.
Same one. Same breakfast prayer for the past 40 years. And he was struggling to find the words.
Like, has he gotten an MRI? Normally, when they get like like little strokes, it starts affecting the memory.
Uh, I honestly,
But I'm no doctor.
I don't take him to the doctor. You just pretend to be a gynecologist. I don't. Uh, I didn't take him to the doctor. My sister took him to the doctor, and not very well, both my Jamie took him to the gringo doctor here, and the gringo doctor told him you got osteoporosis, and you're going to have to go to therapy. My other sister took him to the Mexican doctor, and supposedly haven't confirmed, but supposedly the medical doctor in Matamoros said, no, no tiene nada.
Pura chiflazón.
So what happens is he comes back, and of course, he's going to pick the
The
diagnosis
better answer.
que más que le convenga. So now he's saying, no, el doctor me dijo que no tengo nada. You're losing it.
He's just aging.
And again, I talked to him the other day. I said, Dad, you need to give up your keys. No, no, no.
No, but I don't. I still don't understand why you're trying to take away the keys.
He shouldn't be driving.
Like, does he lose conscious while driving or anything
No,
like that?
Sam, I'm getting to the point where I think in order to drive. Look, I'm the best driver in Brownsville. You know that. In order to,
No.
yes, in order to be a good driver, you have to have good judgment in regards to moving into a lane.
Sacas sustos.
I'm amazing. In order to get into a lane, not get into a lane, especially with the type of drivers we have here in the city of Brownsville, they're horrible. People in the city of Brownsville do not know how to drive. They don't.
Dude, you drive ridiculous. There's like the coworker that I have here. She drives 90 on the curves of the hills.
That's
I'm
me.
like, that is ridiculous. That's unsafe.
No, I am the best driver in Brownsville. People
Yeah,
need to
this ain't the Grand Prix.
people need to get out of my way. But so what happens is, I just don't, it's about that time. He doesn't need to drive, Sam. I mean, we all go to the same places. I come here to the office every morning. He
Yeah, but that's like, imagine if someone tells you, hey, you can't drive anymore.
Oh, they
That's
did
like,
when I got my DWI.
you're like, I haven't driven.
And let me tell you, I went nuts. It's crazy. It's horrible.
That's what
And
I'm saying. It's crazy and it's horrible.
that's,
Imagine what your dad's feeling.
that's different, Sam. You got to. It's como cuando la tía Mela. You remember Tia Mela?
Yeah.
Tia Mela was crashing every 2 weeks. Y decía, es que me chocan. I go, no. After the fifth one,
She crashed with the school bus, didn't she?
yes. I said, after the fifth one, you are the one that's chocando, tia.
Yeah, I remember those. I think even my dad crashed like his last year. Before he passed away, he crashed several times.
That's why,
Not
Sam.
too bad, but he had like those scratches when you get too close to parked cars.
That's why you have to prevent that. So why get to that point? Let's just start being preventative. He doesn't have to drive. We
Yeah.
can take him around anywhere he wants to go.
Si le compraras un Tesla que se maneja solo.
I'm not going to do that. Good evening, you two troublemakers. Good evening. Republicans in the Senate just blocked the House passed bill that would have given toxin-exposed veterans expanded access to VA health care. This is a benefit. So tell me how they're good for our country. Look, I don't know what's in the bill. Part of the problem, look, Juan Carlos, part of the problem with the stupid Democrats is that they always try to put crap in a hat into those bills that doesn't benefit people at all. And this is the games that they play. Y'all should be more pissed off with the stupid games that are played when they try to put terrariums or helping out the purple pandas in the Netherlands into these bills. Why can't we get straight bills? Bills that say toxin exposed veterans, period. But if you go into the bill, I'll guarantee you that there's crap and a half. But they want you to vote for it just straight up.
That's pretty much like the quid pro quo that you do with each other. No, they're like,
Yes.
oh, we'll help you pass this bill, but you got to add this stuff to help us out.
And look, Juan Carlos, the Democrats
It's
are
so
so
ridiculous.
damn ridiculous. I said it first. So damn ridiculous. They want to support que no sé qué, que the theater, y que more research for transgenders and more money to Timbuktu and stuff. That's the problem. We don't have people that focus solely on America, man. But then when it fits, then they go, well, the Republicans didn't want to vote for the veterans. What about everything else that was in that bill? That's what pisses me off. I want the veterans to be helped. I want great stuff, hospitals, VAs, and all this other stuff. Can't we have that and not everything else that they throw in there? California or Al Gore will
Look,
make
it would be a lot easier if they just legalize. Huh?
Newsom would make a good president, and he's going to run. Newsom is pathetic. California is horrible. Al Gore? No! Come on, Peter. Not Newsom.
It would make a lot, but then again, it would because I'm trying to say that it would make it sense for like the whole country to just legalize weed and then use all that tax money to help all those other programs like the VA programs. But then again, you're trying to pass down all those, I guess, control issues down to the state.
Pork. I mean, all they want to do is add on pork and crap and a half. And look, it's like, and we were talking about that this morning, Juan Carlos and Sam. You were on this talking about this morning. There's so many great needs in the city of Brownsville, and we're never going to get them ever, because what happens is Rose Gowan wants more money to go to her bike lanes. So in order for her to get their bike lanes, you're not going to help Rivel fix up their streets. But it's a quid pro quo, like I mentioned, not Sam. They start.
That's the name of the game.
And that's what's the thing. It would be nice if Mr. Cascos would run for mayor. No, he needs to run for county judge. He needs to win county judge, guys.
County judge is a lot. It's a lot better to win county judge than mayor.
Needs to be next Brownsville mayor. Republicans also voted against the bill to root out white supremacists and neo-Nazis from the U.S. military. And and this is, and Juan Carlos, I love you to death. You know this. This is what I can't stand, because everything here all of a sudden goes to Washington. Here. What has Eddie Trevino done for the Democrats? What has Trey Mendez done for the Democrats? Something. I'll give you time. What is Trey?
What was that event they were on, like yesterday or today? They did a ribbon cutting. I just don't remember what.
Lone Star Bank.
Oh, the one by the Port Brownsville, right?
The one that Joey Lopez is, again, it's all the same thing. The one that Joey Lopez is on the board. He wasn't even there, just so that people won't associate him with Lone Star Bank, because he knew that Eddie Trevino was going to be there. But Juan Carlos, tell me, what has Eddie Trevino done for the Democrats here in Cameron County? What has Trey Mendez done? Let's start with that. Why go out there to Congress and all this other crap? What have they done for us lately?
It's because it's like the government is like a chicken coop. Like some chickens, they crap and then it just goes down and then down, and then the ones at the very bottom, we get all of it.
There's two: the MAGA Republicans and the regular Republicans.
Yeah,
maybe.
Like the extreme.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, bro. And let me tell you, there's like those like Trump, and the other people that go like, well, Trump,
No, there's like the Trump or everything, and then there's the ones that are like, oh, the Republican Party, and you can able to
But
differentiate them.
the Republican Party will still support Trump. You know, they have.
Yes, but they're more like we're back in the Republican Party, and there'll be other people that are like, oh, whatever Trump says is what it goes.
But if it's Trump, they'll go like, we'll take Trump. The problem is with the Democrats, there isn't. You know, you got the AOCs that are crazies, and then you got the Joe Bidens that are senile, and then you've got that other faction, the Warrens and Benny Sanders out there that are like cuckoo. Erasmo, Drew Brown nominated Sylvia Atkinson as her campaign manager along with Rodrigo Miller. Oh my lord! Oh, one thing's for sure, she did hire Rodrigo Moreno. She did hire Rodrigo. She's always hired Rodrigo Moreno. She will continue to hire Rodrigo Moreno. Republicans voted against the active. Okay, good. Republicans voted against. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what infuriates me. All, all y'all want to focus on over there and all this, and it doesn't do a damn thing for us. Tell me what Trey Mendez has done, the Democrat. Tell me what Eddie Trevino has done, Joey Lopez has done, Sofia Veravides has done, Garza, Ruiz. Tell me what those Democrats have done for us. Sam, they are called compression socks.
Those.
This weekend basically insulted teachers, saying not to trust public school teachers. So Trump, so great. Tell me how he's okay. Tell me how Eddie Trevino is helping teachers. Tell me how your superintendent, who's a Democrat, is helping teachers. Tell me how anyone on the damn school board is helping teachers. They're all Democrats. Those are the ones that directly affect your paycheck. Those are the ones who directly affect our teachers. I don't see you posting against the school board. I don't see you posting against Eddie Trevino. But you want to talk about Congress and Trump? Come on, man. What do you think about the 18% automatic tip included on the dining bill? Apparently, many have had the same thing happen to them. Let me tell you, and I'm actually glad that you shared that because that's happened to some people already. Uh, it's happened to some people already. But let me tell you, that's why everyone should always look at their check, and I don't sometimes. I
Yeah,
don't.
they've been posting it like automatically. If you don't agree with it, I think I've heard that you're able to talk to the manager and they remove it. But if you're like, oh, I would have given you more, you have that option as well. Because like, let's say the tip comes out to like $5, for example, the 18% or the 15%, and you're like, oh, well, I would have given you 10. Well, then you have that option to give them the other 10. But let's say they gave you horrible service, you can just easily just talk to the manager or whoever's in charge at that moment, and they'll adjust that. But yeah, some companies, some restaurants don't let you know or don't um, they don't tell you right away that they're gonna add you the grat because I seen it over here too.
Yeah, but in this case, there was only two people out there that were
Yeah,
eating. And again, you would think 15%, but 18%. You know, let me tell you, I would never go back to that place again. Any
yeah.
place I found out that they automatically added the tip, you know, it should be to where look, I'm a great tipper. I mean, anyone that I have anywhere that I've eaten will tell you it. That's what tips really well. I'm not going to have you decide what my tip is because usually my tip is more than 18%. But if they
That's
did
what
that,
I'm saying. So if it's more than 18%, you're able to add more to what they put on the ticket.
but they shouldn't
But
put.
if you don't agree with the service, you're able to talk to the person, to the host, or to the manager, and they'll be able to modify that.
Why have to go to that? Just don't add it on until I decide.
Yeah.
So I would just not go back to that place again. I'm glad you posted it. Or send more money to Ukraine. Yeah, hombre, enough. Irani 2024. No! All news. For starters, Trump built Trump University. Yeah, let me tell you, he's a business guy. You know?
Yeah.
Was it a scam? Yeah, you know? Was selling meat a scam?
I don't think it was much of a scam. It's just like any other business school. It doesn't give you any other accreditation.
No accreditation. But it was a scam. A lot of people lost a lot of money on it. Maybe. I'm not saying no. I don't care about Trump. I mean, I think a lot of y'all haven't really caught on. I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Pelosi. I don't care about Ted Cruz out there. I care about Brownsville, Cameron County. That's what I care about. Why are y'all so obsessed with Trump? Trump! Romney will be a good president also. Oh my God, Romney's an imbecile. He's a Mormon, Utah imbecile. Imbecile.
But you're saying that based on his actions, not just because he's a Mormon.
Yes, but oh God knows, where are the constant posts against them? Nothing is going to happen. Look, this is the fight that I have with Maggie. This is the fight that I have with everyone out there. Because Beto, 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 Beto. Who cares? Oh no, Beto, so no, it's crazy for Texas. Okay, Abbott hates education. Blah, 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 blah. Abbott's going to win. Abbott's going to win. People need to stop and focus on Trey, Eddie, Joey, all these people. That's where we could have the biggest impact.
It's like, did they give a public statement when that Roe versus Wade, like Trey or Eddie or anybody?
I think Trey did. But I mean, Trey's like all up Biden's butt. I hate the games that they play. And I hate that people fall for those games. That's what I hate. I hate the games that politicos play. It's the squirrel tactic. And y'all fall for it. And it's frustrating because all that energy that y'all use to research all that crap that doesn't affect us in any way or benefits us in any way. And Trey's becoming a millionaire. Eddie Trevino is making him more of a millionaire. Joey Lopez is making himself more of a millionaire. The school board is still pocketing the teachers' money. But what are the teachers' unions doing? Abbott is horrible. Abbott is horrible. And then they're going up there to Danielita because that's what the last teacher association did. Oh, Danielita, you're amazing. You're great. Thank you for taking our calls. It's so wonderful. Hey, what about the raises and stuff? And she'll go. Well, I'll have to get back to you on that. Oh, Danielita, what about this? Oh, we're going to have to get back on you on that. And they go, oh God, you're great. Thank you, Danielita. You're amazing. It's so awesome. It doesn't help. Nothing is
So it
going.
trickles down, just like I said earlier.
Nothing is going to change at the state level. Nothing. Nothing is going to change at the federal level. While you'll still have a Democrat-run political machine here locally, you don't you don't fix a house. Listen to me. You don't fix a house by working on the roof and coming down. You don't. You all want to work on the roof. AOBE, the other unions, that BEST, that fake union, TVEA, whatever the hell they're called, you all want to work acá arriba fixing the roof. That's not the root of the problem. You got to change the bottom first. Doesn't matter. We're not going to affect the federal government, the state government, whilst we have these Democrats in power. We're not. Nothing changes. Because honestly, let's think about this, Nelda. Think about it. What has changed with this school board that most of the people in Brazil voted for? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, but we're worried about what Abbott is going to do with the voucher system? That's what we're worried about? Let me tell people out here something. Austin, Texas doesn't give a rat's behind about you. Just that simple. Austin, Texas does not give a rat's behind about Cameron County. They don't. And you know why? I'll tell you why. In the words of the Lucios, people don't vote. While people don't vote, you have no voice. You think people in Austin care about our 8% that come out and vote? Honestly, they don't. And the reason we've got 8% of the people coming out to vote, because of the Democrats here locally that want you to continue to be sheep, that want the infighting, that don't want anywhere more than 8 to 10% to go out and vote. That's how they win. Austin. Oh, Abbott. That's all. That's all I'm hearing from the state associations here locally. Oh, Abbott, Abbott, Abbott. Stop being stupid. Abbott's going to win, and you're not going to affect an ounce of change until you change the damn school board, until you change the city leadership and the county leadership. And that's what we need to attack. The corruption here. Because your vote hurts Eddie Treviño. Your vote hurts Joey Lopez. It hurts Trey Mendez. It doesn't hurt Abbott. The only reason that Abbott now is focusing on Cameron County, guys, is because of Mayra Flores and because of the red wave that's moving throughout the country. If it wasn't for Mayra Flores winning this special election, guys, if it wasn't for this red wave, if it wasn't the fact that Biden is doing so horribly, Abbott wouldn't care about Brownsville, Texas, or Cameron County. But think of this, folks. I spoke with Greg Abbott's people today. Can you believe that? I spoke with Greg Abbott's people today. I was on a conference call. And anyone that doesn't believe me, I'll show you the conference call. They're going to work with our campaign. Can you imagine if finally we get individuals here who start working with the leadership that exists? And in all honesty, and look, it may sound self-serving, but can you imagine if Erasmo wins in November? You know, I'm out there and I'm going to have a conversation with Greg Abbott's people and help you, the teachers, help you, the community, but help me, help you, help me, help you. But all y'all talk about is Abbott, AOBE, Best, TVAGAMNOP. All y'all talk about is Abbott. You're not going to do and Beto. You're not going to do a damn thing. Nothing. Nothing. Can you imagine if we get Carlos Cascos as county judge, Chuck Vey for precinct 4, you get Erasmo Castro for precinct 2. Can you imagine the voice that we will have in Austin, Texas? You know, we have nothing. We have nothing. We don't have anyone in the city commission. We don't have anyone at BISD. But you know what really pisses me off? Is like that racist Drew Brown. She's a damn freaking racist piece of crap. She has the nerve to seek re-election.
It needs to start like a snowball
Can't hear
effect.
you.
It needs to start like with like a snowball effect. You take like I guess you start working with the city, and then you just goes bigger with the county, and then you with the district, and then you work your way up. You can't just go straight to the federal, trying to like make change over there. You got to start here and then work your way up
No, no
to make
one,
a change.
Sam, no one listens to us. No
Yeah,
one.
no, that's
And
what I'm saying. But if you change the city and then you change the county, like it makes a bigger change.
look, guys, Filemon Vela was our state representative, guys. Okay? He was our state representative. Filemon Vela. Filemon Vela goes up there and puts up a picture where it says, sh- shove it up your butt to Trump. You know, didn't even give him an opportunity to work with him. Do you think Trump was going to give him the time of day?
Yeah.
It hurt us all. It hurt us all. And people, and you know what was really trippy? That a lot of the Democrats, a lot of people here were like, "Oh, good job, Filemon Vela." Yeah, you tell him he's horrible. He sends mean tweets. I don't want a representative to go tell a higher up representative, shove it up your butt. I want them to work together. I want them to bring the goods down here.
Yeah, but they act like children.
We have
That's what it is. They
yeah,
act like stupid little children,
we have no
and that
economic
all they do is a bunch of bickering.
we have no economic development.
Yeah, I know, but everybody that's in the politics, that's the Senate or representative, they act like little children bickering, and they're like, oh, they're just trying to pull like weight and stuff towards their side, and they never get anything done. That's why they've been. That's why Monvela was there for like I don't know, God knows how many decades, and he has nothing to show for.
Nothing. Nothing, guys. And look, I challenged Nelda, Juan Carlos, Peter. I challenge you. Tell me what we got from Filemon Vela. Nothing. Tell me what we've gotten from Eddie Trevino. Nothing. Tell me what we've gotten from Joey Lopez. Nothing. Tell me what we've gotten from Trey Mendez. Nothing. Roy de las Chanclas. Nothing. But y'all are concerned about some bills that are passing in Washington. Y'all are concerned about Abbott and Beto race. Honestly, because y'all hadn't even mentioned the local until I started calling out on it. Think about it. The Lucios were in power for decades. The Lucios. I swear to you that they stated, we don't care. We don't care about Cameron County or Brownsville, Texas. They don't vote. They don't care. Nothing has changed. You still have board members who are unaware of the issues affecting teachers in classrooms. That's what we need to change. That we got to get rid of these politicos. We got to get rid of Drew Brown. We got to get rid of Precy Roca Tipton. We got to get rid of Denise Garza, which was a mistake. Got to get rid of them. If the community does that this November, I'll say we're going on down the right path. We got to get rid of Eddie Trevino. We got to get rid of uh, Reese. Is it Reese? Gus, whatever the guy's name is. We got to get rid of Joey Lopez. We got to get rid of those three. And then people up in Washington and in Austin will start to take notice. And look, guys, I'm not going to come out here and lie to you. I was on a conference call today with Greg Abbott's people, his people. It's something. It's a door opening for us, the community, guys, together, together. Stop focusing on stuff that we have absolutely no control of. That's the game that they want to make you play. Alpha, Mike, Foxtrot. That's fine. True. Focus energy and momentum on local entities and candidates. That's where our votes make a difference. I have to agree about our local associations. They're going about it the wrong way. Local associations, AOBE, TVEA, and BEST, you're getting nowhere by kissing the butt of board members. Isn't it the legislature who create policy, educate code with guidance in school district? Some of those policies need change. Who fights for you, Nelda? Who fights for you? I'll tell you who's supposed to fight for you. The board members that you vote for. Those are the ones that are supposed to fight for you. Those are the ones that are supposed to be going to the FBI. Those are the ones that are supposed to be going to Austin, Texas, to TEA. You want me to tell you one board member that went to the feds and went to TEA 3 times? I did. No one else. Those are the folks that are supposed to fight for you. Those are the ones that you vote in directly, not Abbott. Just like the vote against the arena was rocked, and it gave the local corrupt politician machine a taste of vinegar the second time. Exactamente. That's what we need. We need that same strength, that same disgust, the same tenacity. November the 8th. Stop falling for the scroll tactic. Associations have good intentions.
And I know that it and just like always, I think like the last couple of months they're gonna start doing like a lot of little projects, so they could show that during their campaign they're like, oh, we've been doing this and that. Or am I wrong?
What did Drew Brown say? We gotta give teachers a $5,000 raise.
Just to get them all wild up.
And then she's going to go, well, I wanted to give you a $5,000 raise. It was never going to happen. It was impossible. Ah, Sam, have a great evening. Um,
Oh, and don't forget the zoo has a new section.
guys, if you're on
The
YouTube,
dinosaurs.
like the page. Sorry, guys. Look, guys, don't be upset with me. I'm not upset with you. I'm just upset with the system. And I'm upset that sometimes y'all fall for it. Yes. So Juan, Carlos, you know I love you, bro. Nelda, you know I love you.
And it's understandable. You're not always gonna agree with people, and that's what we're trying to do. With like whenever it's like up there, you gotta what's the word I'm looking for here? You gotta give some things in order to like get what you want, or what's the damn word I'm looking for? That's well, when you come trying to come up with a deal with the people. What's that word? No,
Don't have no clue. Guys,
ah, it slipped off my mind.
so
I'll tell you tomorrow.
social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, distributing, and all that crap.
Bye.
Not everyone is falling for it. Just making correlation. Yeah, let's focus on local. Right, guys. Be good to each other. Continue to be good to me.